Good morning. It is October 9th, 2023. Today I'm going to go to the hospital. Not feeling well at all. Today also is my official start of my videos, or I don't even know what this is going to turn into. I'm in the biggest fight of my life right now. Yeah. Y'all know that I have a passion, and it's singing. It's been my life stream. I've worked very, very hard, and at this point, my entire life is on pause, because of this sickness, ailment I have. And I've lived with this since 2016. I've been seeking out medical help since 2017. This video journal is going to let you all know exactly what my personal life experience has been with dealing with this. And that I will come out on the other side of this, and I will be able to say, I told you all. I try to get help from you. I try to cry out for help. I was diagnosed by Jennifer Baxter on the Sunshine Coast, British Columbia, Canada. And I'm not going to lie and say that there wasn't investigations done and that tests weren't run on me, and, but I will tell you this, because they couldn't find an answer, because she couldn't find an answer, Ms. Jennifer Baxter. She decided to label me as having delusional parasitosis. Yeah. Here I am. There's nothing delusional about what I live with and the torment I feel every day. I wish it were delusional. I really wish it were. But it's not. It's real. It's my reality, and it's been my reality now since 2016. Jennifer Baxter made a gross misdiagnosis. She decided to tell the world, except me, that I was suffering from delusional parasitosis, which, from my understanding and from what I have educated myself as to what it is, it's a psychosis. And it's a psychosis that comes from drug abuse. And, I'm sure there are other things that can bring it on. Which brings me to how Jennifer Baxter got away with doing what she did to me. My daughter, Gracie Lewis, died in 2017. Yes, it was the darkest time in my life. Yes, I was in bereavement. Yes, grieving. I lost a part of myself. But nowhere in that time did I ever lose my mind. Nowhere in that time of trying to grieve my loss did my mind snap. Everything I told the doctors, all the symptoms I felt, everything that went on with me was the truth. It was not brought in by drug use. What I felt was real. in terms of the physical symptoms of this parasitical infection. And it's not just here. Yeah. So without so much as seeing a psychiatrist or a psychologist, Ms. Baxter decided to label me as having delusional parasitosis. And what makes this really, really horrible, she didn't tell me. She decided to write it on my report, and she decided to send me along to two BC infectious disease specialists who, behind my back, with the Jennifer Baxter, decided as well that my best option was psychiatry, mental health treatment. I didn't come into this information until I started wondering why I was being treated over and over the same way. When I was able to acquire my medical records, I was blindsided. And of course I've misplaced, or I lost my medical records in Toronto, of course. So I have to reorder them again. But on my medical records, it had said to cease any further investigation until there is proof, physical proof. I have suffered. I have suffered many, many years now. I want my life back. I want help. But I also want it to be known how this country is dealing with the true Canadians here. I have paid 40 years into the system, 40, 50 years, building this country. To be treated like this. It's in my ear, it's in my head. It's in other places too. Unmentionables. I asked for the gross misdiagnosis of delusional parasitosis to be removed from my health records, and I asked for this. I wrote the Board of Surgeons and Physicians, and they had Ms. Baxter respond to my letter, and she refuses. She says it would be inappropriate to have her diagnosis of me removed. She didn't say why it would be inappropriate. She just said it would. So after having wrote a long letter as to my experience and what happened to me from A to B as best as I could, I got a letter back from the Board of Surgeons and Physicians saying that they have, been in receipt of my letter, that they've shown it to Baxter. Baxter responded, and now they're going to push my letter on to another board to review and be the judge, lord over my life. Meanwhile, they haven't requested any images. Their judgment or their review is simply going by everything that was wrote on my records. They haven't asked for any images. They haven't asked for anything from me. Nothing. They're making this huge judgment on my life based on nothing other than the doctors and what they've recorded. When I talked to Verona Jones with the Board of Surgeons and Physicians, she said that it's not their job to find me a doctor. No, it's not your job to find me a doctor. But it is your job to let somebody know who's in a position that blocks me from getting doctors and blocks me from getting the proper medical help I need. Yeah, that's your job. And I'm afraid you're not doing your job properly so long as you don't have all the evidence before you. I'm going to tell you all something. I'm going to tell the world something. Don't come to Canada. You'll be fleeced. Don't come to Canada, because we don't have the resources anymore. Do you know that they are offering our veterans, our old people in the hospitals to make room for you? Well, trust me. Once they finish using you to get rid of true Canadians like me, then they're going to get rid of you. Once they have no use for you, like, it's quite funny using demographics to manipulate and change countries up, change borders up. Yeah. We can't support the influx of migration that Trudeau has opened Canadian doors up to, the floodgates. So long as people keep coming in, this kind of shit is going to keep going on and on and on. Any doctor that has gone to medical school for 8 years and can send me away claiming I have delusional parasitosis has no business being a doctor. No business at all. So, here's the start of my video journal. As mentioned, I lost my medical records, misplaced my ID and medical health records in Toronto, and have not been able to reacquire them, which I will do. I'm going to have to, if I'm going to pursue this legally. Anyway, I will record what happens today at the hospital. I haven't decided which hospital I'm going to go to. Normally I go to St. Paul's, downtown Vancouver, BC. I might change it up. I have my brother coming with me too. I will record what happens today. The world needs to know. The world needs to know what Canada is doing to its people, her people. And I am on the front line. I'm going to bring you my truth, absolute truth. And you're going to see. Did you see that? Did you just see that? When I use the word truth? Yeah. It was a good sign. Anyway, God bless you all. Please say your prayers. That's all we got. And we have each other. Love. Not fake love, not woke love. Real love. And sometimes love is hard truth. As good parents, we know that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and you will hear back from me before the day is over, alright? Alright. Ciao for now.